Hello, Jacob. Hi, Jacob. Guys, it's very late. I'm trying to find. Should I even care about? Nah, I'm just gonna put in a lo-fi mix. Just keep it pushing. Why are you here all by yourself? What do you mean by that, Jacob? What do you mean? Why am I here all by myself? I need to finish this before tomorrow because I'm supposed to be sending this out to people I care about. So, right now, the finishing touches are like the mac and cheese. They're like, some of my viewers earlier were like, oh, you should put different types of food on the table. So I'm trying to get that done. I was scrolling through streams and I saw you only have one view. Well, I appreciate you tuning in to make it 2 views. Now it's 5. That's pretty awesome, actually. I'm streaming because this is like the final stretch for me for this. I've streamed this a couple times already this week because I'm experimenting with my content. And it's kind of fun when I get a good chat in. It's fun talking about different stuff. So, but I don't know. I just want that discipline to get me to the end of this drawing, to be honest. Do you guys celebrate Thanksgiving? Let me know. Yes, Jacob, salute. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, what are you looking forward to eat tomorrow? Nope, I skipped it. So what are you gonna do tomorrow, Jacob? Are you gonna hang out with friends? I know tomorrow I'm probably gonna wake up very late just because of this alone. I mean, I've recently been dealing with a lot of insomnia anyway. Just hard to go to sleep. So I might as well do something productive with my time. Yeah, it's my friend's birthday. Aww, best friend actually. Happy birthday to your best friend. Shout out to them. How long have you guys been friends for? Since, aww. I'm gonna assume that you're a teenager, so teenager or older. So you guys have been friends for quite some time. Which is good. It's good to have friends that are real ones, you feel me? My friends from that age kind of just, they either weren't really my friends or this one friend, her art was amazing. Low key, I might hop in this. Nice. Guess you're correct. I might show you guys my friend's art. Since the topic came up. I miss her so much. Like, she was so good. Okay, some of this is mine, so like really old from like kinder ages. That was some of my really old stuff. Some of my old stuff. Old stuff. Old stuff. I'm not even really showing y'all for real. Let me stop playing. This is some of the really old stuff. More really old stuff. This was one of my favorite old drawings. Then I went into a crazy Hitalia phase at that age. Some more old stuff. Where's her art? Because I definitely saw it in the book. More. Okay, where this was my friend's like drawing back in like middle school. Like she was such a OG, y'all. Like she was really a OG. This is one of hers too. But like she never made me feel bad for like having less skill than her. Like she was really a OG. This was okay. These are the rest of these are mine. But yeah, I just wanted to show my friend stuff real quick. Then like I don't know, like she just like dropped off of the face of the planet, never to be seen or heard from again. I'm like, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. All right, let me get back to it. So right now I'm working on mac and cheese. Working on the mac and cheese drawing. How do we draw mac? Is real question. I'm kind of just guessing check. Is anybody else celebrating Thanksgiving tomorrow? And if so, what are you looking forward to eating? Do I want to make the mac look like this? Let me try to zoom out a little bit so I get some context. Also, too, where do you guys usually watch streams? Is anybody like a Twitch stream viewer or a TikTok live person or even like an Instagram live person? Like, what type of streams do you guys find is the most engaging for your time? I think one thing I don't like about Pinterest is like I really don't feel like I can find. It's never 100% with the reference, but using reference is very important to getting, I don't know, just improving overall as an artist using good reference. 'Cause there's a lot of reference out there that's not very good. But I did notice that like with a lot of artists, we low key tend to use the same reference, especially like, has anyone heard of Taka? I think his name is Taka or Taco, something like that. And they have like a whole thing of like tutorials on how to draw different parts of the body, like anime style. And I've noticed a lot of different artists use that same artist as like reference, which I find very interesting. Does this look like Mac? It's kind of looking like Mac. I think another thing too is I'm trying to figure out how I want to do my shorts. Like I feel like I'm gonna have to put in more work with not only with my editing and like finding great moments in live time, because I like to default to speed paints, to be honest, because I like showing the whole thing, but I'm noticing people don't really want to see the whole thing. They want to see like little tiny bits and pieces of like really like, and it'll just go to another scene and it'll be a different aspect of the drawing. So focusing on that when it comes to editing, and also just like the scripting and storytelling of the artist setup, while whether they're doing like, you know, those things where it's like nothing on the actual art piece. Can I zoom out? No, that's max zoomed out. And they'll just flick. They'll like do something like that, and the whole thing will just change. Like getting creative with that, or even like those people. I don't know how they do it. Can I even do this? I'm getting so sidetracked, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I think fill layer. They'll do something like this, and then they'll be like how artists draw. They'll go and like erase everything. I need to figure out my style and if I want to do something like that. My wallet is like an onion opening. It makes me cry. What do you mean by that? Bro, I'm gonna be honest, Jacob, you're not the only one, my friend. I don't know. I don't know what it's like for other countries right now, but in America the economy is kind of jacked right now. So it's okay, my friend. We will get through this. Somehow, some way. Cause I feel you. Especially too, recently I bought a new pen because I lost my original stylus, and I also bought new earbuds because I accidentally washed mine in the washing machine, and that ran me back a couple $100s. I'm like, wow, I'm not generating enough income to keep spending money like this. But hey man, I keep waking up every day, so I still got purpose. So things will turn around eventually. I would say, Jacob, don't worry too much about it, man. I know it can be very frustrating at times. Especially, like, not even that, like, you want to go, like, splurge on a whole bunch of crazy stuff. But sometimes it's like, hey, man, I might want to, like, buy that extra expensive fruit juice that I love that's healthy for me, but I can't because it's too expensive right now. Or being able to go somewhere that's going to give you a sense of purpose, but, you know, like simple things like being able to drive to work, put gas in your car. The Mac looks decent. Mac looks decent. Mac is looking decent. Dang, 16 people and I'm the only one talking. I know, I don't know what it's like. Recently with the streams, like people would just come in and watch and I ask questions and like nobody really feels confident enough to say anything. But sometimes when I get the real good viewers in here, like some of my regulars, we'll be chopping it up like for hours. So it's okay. Like the people who want to talk will talk and the people who just want to come in for like a second and hop out will do that. And that's okay because they need to go on about their lives and, you know, do what they got to do. I don't like the color of this Mac. But it's okay, Jacob. Like you speaking shows you have initiative for something. And we are conversing for some type of purpose. It's really not that deep, but I don't know. I'm trying to find that like that burnt texture that I'm looking for. Maybe we can try a different brush. It's too big. For some reason, I kind of like this. Kind of like what that did to the drawing, low-key. But yeah, if you're new in the chat and you celebrate Thanksgiving, what do you look forward to eating tomorrow? For me, I'm gonna have to say cranberry sauce. Cranberry sauce. What kind of bee can produce milk? I have no idea. I don't even know where you're going with this. What kind of bee can produce milk? Say Beyonce, to be honest. Beyonce. Final answer, Beyonce. See now, see now. I think I'll go with the linear. That's as Mac as I'm gonna get for now, to be honest. That's as Mac as I'm gonna get. So what did they say last live? They wanted. Someone said mac and cheese. Oh, someone said put an apron print. on her John, her apron, like a handprint. Bing, 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 bing. If I'm putting a fingerprint on my apron, what direction is my hand facing? It's way too big. Way too small. Probably something like this. That's another thing too. Sometimes my viewers give me new ideas on what to add to the drawing. Like I wasn't thinking about adding no fingerprints to this. But somebody was like, "Yo," one of my good viewers, my good friends, was like, "Yo, add some fingerprints to that drawing." I'm like, "That's tough. That's a good idea." Kind of mess with it. I kind of mess with it. What other dishes did I want to add to this? I completely forgot what they said. Let me add like a towel. I'll say another question I have is, how did you guys find this stream? Was it in your what's the word? Was it in your shorts feed, or did you find it on the channel page? Then I know if my thumbnails are actually relevant or not. I think the background music is definitely a good vibe too. Cause earlier I kept listening to just like murder investigation. I'm like, I'm kind of getting bored and tired of listening to murder investigations. Less saturation. And then I think too, another thing with my streams is I think I want to do like research streams where I just research like different creators on YouTube and Instagram on live and like kind of talk through my thought process on what I thought was successful about their video or their content or whatever, what I should think about incorporating in my own stuff. I think that would be a good idea because I don't really see other people doing stuff like that. I think another question I have is, what type of music do you guys like to listen to in the background? Like, obviously I can't really play copyright music on here because they're gonna claim that immediately. But like in terms of I don't know, just creating like shorts too. Because sometimes I do like using copyright music because I'm like, the vibe is just so good. Like, I might as well just get the strike because the vibe is just so good and it just matches the art so good. I might just start saving more copyright music for Instagram instead. I think that kind of works. It's a little bit more gravity though in this towel. It's a little bit more gravity. That actually kind of works. That's tough. That's tough. What else do we add to the table though? What else did they say? I don't even remember. I think somebody said a turkey. Let's get a turkey on there. I got just a lot of floating stuff. Let's get that turkey on there. Hello, newcomers. Welcome, welcome. My main question for today is, what if you celebrate Thanksgiving, what do you look forward to eating? Technically today, since depending on what time zone you're in. I'll say all time zones in the United States right now, it's Thanksgiving today. So what do you look forward to eating? Drop that in the chat. Turkey reference. Come on, Pinterest, don't fail me. Wow, I searched up turkey reference, and you know what it gives me? It gives me actual turkeys. That's tough. That's tough. I need food, though. I want to eat. Ah, yes. The delicious bird. To be honest, like, turkey's cool, but, like, bro, I really don't eat turkey that much throughout the year. Nah, actually, I lied. Turkey's really not that interesting most times of the year, to be honest. Like, unless you're just one of those families that, like, a little bit like mine, where we might eat, like, turkey wings just randomly. Or even, like, ground turkey's cool, though. Like, if I'm not eating, like, I don't eat ground beef, so. Do you have Roblox? I do not have Roblox. I haven't played Roblox in a very long time. Like, the Roblox that I played is not the same Roblox that they have today. It's way more advanced. But I know it's popular still. What do I want to do with this? I know there's this one girl on YouTube, like, she has a Roblox server. And, she will, like, I don't know, find one of the art servers on Roblox, and she'll just, like, draw things in the world. But I think it's free game for people to go and delete the stuff, though. Am I right or am I wrong? I'm not sure. I'll say the last time I actually engaged with Roblox content, like watched it, is probably when that game, is it called Doors? I think, yeah, that was the last time I probably fully engaged with some Roblox content. It's when they had the game Doors. That game was heat. I can't hold. That game was heat. How do I draw a saucepan? I think the next thing I'm gonna ask is, what are you guys thankful for? And I can go first. I'm definitely thankful for my family for sure. As annoying as they can be, like very annoying. Like, I'm thankful for them because without them, I would be an existential mess floating from place to place more than I already am. Especially too, if you have elderly people in your life and they're still around, like, make sure you call them up and tell them that you love them. They might be senile, they might not know what you're getting into or understand what you're getting into, but they did their job to get you, oops, they did their job to get you to where you are today. So, call those people and tell them that you love them. For real. Because you might not get another opportunity. Or even like your parents, if you have parents or a guardian, maybe you don't have like a mom or dad, but you have like a guardian, an uncle, an adopted parent that pours love into you. Or maybe it's like a friend that you just trust, you're ride or die. Yo, tell that person you love them, bro. Tell that person you really love them. And if you're proud of yourself for getting through that hard bump in the road recently, yo, tell yourself that you love yourself. Just be like, self, I'm proud of you. I love you. Thank you. I'm thankful for myself. Little stuff like that goes a long way. How many of you guys are currently in school? Like middle school, high school, college? And this is like one of the few moments in the year that you get a break. How many of y'all are like that in chat? How do I want to do this pan? It's the real question.
This break is brought to you by
Ew, ads. Ew, ew.
amazing new text to image.
Ew, ads. Muting that. Muting that with the quickness. I really do not like ads. Like, if I could afford YouTube Premium again, I'd probably get it. How do I feel about this? I'm not even zooming out, for real. It's kind of working. Some of these are probably not in perspective, I'm be honest. Some of this is probably not in perspective, but it kind of just is what it is right now. We on the final stretch, bro. You can't be looking back too much. That's one of the things, like my pet peeves and what I struggle with is perspective. Especially too, like if you're somebody that inspires to be like a modern day manga artist or something, or an animator, oh my gosh, perspective, bro. Perspective, jeez. And I used to be like one of those people that drew really like detailed fancy stuff. Not that I don't draw detailed fancy stuff anymore. I was never really a hyper realistic drawer, but I would get like as realistic as I could. But then I'm like, if I want to do something like comics, something that's fast paced and continuous with the story, I'm gonna have to focus on different fundamentals, like perspective and proportion, so I can continuously draw things on a continuous, consistent basis. this. I was not always like this, to be honest. I used to be so scared to draw backgrounds. I used to be so scared to draw hands. Hands is probably one of my favorite things to draw now. Not that I know how to draw everything off my dome, but hands can be fun now. That's like something I'll go back to if I finish like the main portions of the body. I'm like, how do I make this stand out? Let me make expressive hands somehow. And of course, I would say reference is king. Reference is definitely king. Let's add beautiful bird. But backgrounds, oh my gosh, I would still consider myself a novice with the background art for sure. This was bothering me. To get that sketch drawn in. Yo, I used to be somebody that actually took time to draw line art. Bro, I like barely do that anymore. It kind of just blends together and happens low-key. Especially too, because my mind will be thinking about 5 different things at the same time. I'm thinking about composition, gesture, and especially too recently like playing around with colors. I like really vibrant colors, but I'm still learning how to like speak. Like I'm not at that genius level yet where it's like, yeah, I just kind of know what colors. Like I know how to play around with colors, but like I don't have enough experience with colors to be like, yeah, I know all the combinations that instantly hit. Like some of my go-tos, I would say, and it kind of just goes back to color theory. Like a go-to, I would go with the what are they called? Complementary colors? When they're opposites? Don't quote me on any of this. But like things like orange and blue comps, I really like. I think they're pretty. Red and green with the right, like if you get like a nice turquoise green with a nice like vibrant red, I think those are really pretty. I don't really play too much around with like purples and yellows. I might have to test that out. This turkey looks kind of crazy. I can't hold it. Let me look at this reference. I mean, hey, the Laker jerseys look good, so yellow and purple does work. It's like another good combination of colors. I think monochrome red, some type of monochrome. Black and white always works. And to be honest, grayscale is a great way to learn values. That's another thing I should probably practice. I remember I was at these figure drawing sessions I used to go to. They were really good sessions. It just fell off my schedule. I filled it up with other things I wanted to do. But like our session host was like, yeah, when you do the thing, when I'm picking colors, he said I should play around with only these 2 Johns. So then I can get used to like the value changes. But have I really been doing that? I'm be honest, no. Really haven't. I'm just freestyling my own. I think too, as I continue to do these streams, I want to do like more conceptual stuff than how do I describe this? I kind of just want to stream everything, to be honest. But when it comes to like conceptual stuff, I want to like sketch my comic stuff on the fly. So like one stream might be just all concept, all rough concepts. So no coloring, no extra fancy stuff, just understanding what the story is supposed to be and the angles I want to position the characters and how I want to direct the backgrounds and the environment. Definitely more research streams for sure. I think I mentioned this earlier. Doing more research streams and just taking the audience along with like, I like this other creator. Let's all stare at this other creator's work for 2 minutes and see what we like about it and take notes. So I feel like that's gonna help me improve a lot as an artist, just staring at other people's stuff and taking notes. Because what I noticed or what I learned, and like I've been very nervous to adopt it, but like the best artists do steal, man. And not like an art theft way, like, yeah, I'm just gonna go copy and paste this other person's stuff. But like use reference. Like, please use reference. 9 times out of 10, you are not the author of Cthulhu. Like, you're not pulling this stuff out of the ether and just understanding everything. Like, you will have to use reference if you want to get better. Like, you, off the top of your head, your brain's gonna trick you into thinking it knows what it's doing and it doesn't. That's why, like, when a lot of kids start off drawing things like eyes, like, they get the idea of what an eye is supposed to look like, but it doesn't really look like a real, organic, lifelike eye, you know? So for sure, like, the best artists definitely still use reference. I think, too, I might be afraid of, like, especially if I'm, like, studying an artist that's already popular, that's already established online. It might be scary to use some of their stuff as reference because somebody might be like, oh, this person's not original with their stuff or whatever. They're copying this other person. Like I'm supposed to be honest. But it's not that you're trying to become them, you're just trying to take aspects of their work that you really appreciate and enjoy. That's like the same way where back in the day, if you're also an artist too, you know you used to draw your favorite manga, you used to draw your favorite characters in that style and try to copy it. And then eventually you kind of just branch off into your own style, still paying homage to the original things that you loved. But yeah, for sure, the best artists steal. That's why when you look at like artists, what like the Renaissance artists, bro, they were copying each other left and right. That's when they were like first inventing that new European modern like style. It's not even really modern, but that European style, copying each other left and right. So it wasn't they stopped copying like, I mean, look like at old Egyptian or like old Chinese, like they stopped going with that style. They wanted something more realistic, and then they just started copying each other. I don't know how I feel about this turkey. I think I need a softer brush. Bro. See if we can get darker, see what happens. It's not really working. Sometimes it doesn't work, I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes it just doesn't work the way you expect it to. That was kind of interesting. Screen layer. Oh, it's also interesting. Nah, I think I'm gonna go back to multiplier. Keep it simple. Turkey looking wild right now. I can't hold. If you're new in chat, what I've been asking is, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, what are you looking forward to eating today? For me, it's going to be cranberry sauce. I've gotten a lot of different answers today, or yesterday, tonight, whatever. You got turkey and gravy, mashed potatoes. Somebody said like some Filipino food, which is really awesome. Some reason a couple people said spinach. Maybe this. Ooh, that is huge. Does this work? That is too small. I can't see nothing. That is too... Does this work though? Like if I were to zoom out, does this work? I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, it kind of works. It's not the most beautiful thing ever, but it kind of works. See what happens when we zoom out. See, like it's kind of working. It's kind of working. I can't see nothing. Is this all in the same layer? No, it's on a separate. Good. Sometimes I forget little stuff like that. And it makes your life easier when you just, even if it's just temporary putting stuff on separate layers, if you have the availability for digital art, like use your layers. Use your layers. And like, I'm kind of just speaking off the dome right now. There's still a lot of stuff I still need to learn about my own art to get better at it, to be honest. So if you guys are like more experienced than me, if anybody here is more experienced, yo, please, you know what I'm saying? Please leave some tips and tricks for all of us. For all of us to improve. I might want to add some. Well, first off, let's see what it looks like when we add that. We can barely even see all the original bird, so it's not even that deep. See if we can add some type of drop shadow or something. Oops. Tinkerbox has been my go-to recently. See, we can maybe add a little bit this side, you know. Maybe even add some on the table. Does anybody know what they want to do for 2025? For me, my biggest goal for 2025 is definitely consistency. Consistency, man. It's not even really like starting new habits. Like I kind of already know what I want to do. I've gotten rid of a couple bad habits that have been holding me back. And to be honest, that's really just only got me a ticket to the dance. But consistency. Like, I run every day. I'm like on day. I'm over 100 days of running every single day. And I only run just a mile. It's not too much. It's not like OD. But it's enough for me to feel like I put in work. This is not in the group. Jeez, man. Come on now. I hate when it does that. I feel like I want to change the color of this too. Less saturation, yes. I mean, it's decent. It's decent. I don't know. There's something about this that feels kind of off. I'm not really sure what it is. I'm going to add another multiplier layer. Ming, 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 ming. Bro, I wish I had sensitivity in this pen. See if we can get something with the airbrush. Okay, that kind of works. Thank you, airbrush. Thank you. Nah. Now it's kind of folding on me. It's way too dark, but let's see. Nah, I'm just gonna go back to the multiplier and change the hue. Whoops. Can't even see it, so it's not even that big of a deal. I'm gonna put some highlight on the turkey though. Put some highlight on it. Put some highlight. Oh shoot. Turkey's glistening. Turkey is glistening. I'm not really liking that. Maybe we can do it. Find another color. I mean, that kind of looked the overlay kind of working. Do we want linear light? I mean, it works, bro. Honestly, bro, we could just move the turkey. Let's just move the turkey so it's more visible. Yeah, let's move the turkey like there. Yeah, so people can see the turkey, yeah. I think it's a little bit too much distortion, but Yeah, we got a turkey on the table now. That's tough. That's tough. What else do we put on the table? I might put the mat closer. The mat is mad far. This is why we use multiple layers, yes. This is exactly why we use multiple layers. Now we got multiple food on the table, yeah. Bro, but what else? I feel like I'm still missing something. Still like it's still missing something. Maybe like spoons and stuff in the corner. I'm putting some spoons in the corner. Looking up silverware reference. Oh, that's a great image. Gotta save. No, the image is gone. What the heck? I hate when that happens. Silverware reference. That's not really what I was looking for. And cups reference. No, I forget it. Yeah, I'm gonna put some random like plates and stuff in the corner. Let's choose a nice neutral grayish tone. Oops. Whoops. How do I feel about this? How do I feel about this? Decent, 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 decent. Let's get something a little bit more neutral though. Darker. That's a little bit too dark. Slightly. The heck does a plate look like? Yes, this is an image. Sometimes on Pinterest when I'm looking for reference, it'll literally take me to a website to buy the product. And I'm like, bro, I cannot zoom in and zoom out on this. This is not helpful for me. So I'm just going to use this as a base. I'm not actually going to use this as the plate. Just for me to get an idea what the silver... Oop, this is way too light. Or too... I can't see it. See what it looks like if we use pure white. That's what I'm going to use as a base. Bro. Too green. Give me slightly darker. Slightly darker. This kind of works. So I'm going to use this as a base. Just going to just push that like in a corner or something. I don't know, let it float. Get our ellipse tool. Yo, when you can, use your ellipse tools and stuff. It makes your life so much easier. Maybe... No, I could use another layer too, probably. Another ellipse. Kind of just move it. I don't know how I feel about this. Like it works, but it's not quite what I want. How do I want to manipulate this plate? I kind of want to merge these in the same layer. No, that's not what I want to do. Alright. Let's go with another ellipse. Ooh, okay. That's the same color as the other one. Let's just get rid of it. I might have to use a darker shade, low-key. Let's get this slight. Just slight, just slight. How do I feel about this? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I think I'm gonna go under and correct some of the rim. Come on now. Get something slightly darker, just slight. Maybe have it cooler tone. Probably gonna have to change this. No, it's too big, or it's just sensitivity's picking up wrong. I can't see anything. I can't see anything. I gotta get better at that. Being able to intuitively move when I can't see because my hand's in the way. I feel like it's still not dark enough, that's why. Let me see if I can move on so I can see. I mean, it works. It works. Is it the craziest thing ever? Absolutely not. This is why we live and we learn, though, and we grow. One day I'll be able to do hyper realism. Like, I wish I remember what her name was. Like Gawaz or whatever. I cannot, but I know I have one of her books in my bookshelf. Her stuff is amazing. Like, truly. If you're also an artist, yo, drop in chat who your favorite artist is. What's like the artist you just always look up to? You just love all their content. And they can be alive or dead. Because I got some really awesome artists I love that are no longer with us. Bing. Francis Bacon. Sagral. I'm gonna search up this person and look at their art real quick. Oh, okay, I see it. I see it. Portraits are fire. Hi, I'm back. Welcome back, Jacob. We missed you. Oh, I really like this Renaissance man with the apple. That's tough. The apples stand out so much, too. That's really great contrast. I like the trippy art. Not him. What do you mean, not him, Subral? Irish-British painter. What's some of his most notable work that we should be aware of? Because I'm seeing like the trippy portraits, which I think are really tough. Especially too, the color choice is really awesome. I can't lie, it'd probably be really cool to see this person's work in a gallery. Did Francis Bacon also do photography? Yo, these trippy pieces are fire. That is a great use of purple and yellow. They're tragic artists, like many of them, like many of us. Tragic. IDK, maybe, yeah. Those trippy paintings are so cool. I gotta like actually take time and study some of these masters, man. Like when you guys are doing master studies, what do you guys do? Like how much observation do you do? How much copying do you do? Because I honestly don't do enough copying as I should. That plate looks crazy. The plate looking crazy right now. I can't hold. Let's see if we can finesse a little bit though. So what I want to do is like copy and paste a whole bunch of plates on top of each other. What'd you say? Can I get a Hoya? 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 I don't copy, just admire. That works too. Sometimes if I'm not copying, because honestly I just need to do more copying. Not really to get it perfect, but to kind of just get in the head of the artist. But sometimes, like, one of my favorite artists is Kim Jong-gi. I would just sit and just stare at it. I would like put a timer on for 5 minutes and just stare at a piece of reference. Just stare at it. See if I can like absorb information. What country are you from? I'm a United States baby, unfortunately. Unfortunately. OMG, that guy was a human printer. Bro, I love his work so much, bro. Like, he's really one of my favorites. Like, that's where I got. What language do you know? Unfortunately, I just know English, but I'm trying to learn Spanish. So sometimes if you catch me streaming at different just aspects of life, you might hear Spanish in the background. Yeah, I used to do that, not at that level. What do you mean, Sagral? Like you used to observe? I speak Spanish, but I'm Indonesian. Okay, South America. Drawing just from the head. Nah, Sagral, you gotta start using reference, my friend. You gotta start using your reference. It's gonna help you. It's gonna help you grow like a whole bunch. But it definitely is good to do imagination drawings. But when you start combining them, bro, your stuff is gonna explode. Want me to teach you Spanish? Yes, Jacob. Yes, I do. Cause like I promise you, Sagral, like I used to not want to use reference ever. Like I really did not like using reference. And then now I use reference more and I don't know, it just speeds up the process. It makes stuff easier. Like my muscle memory is stronger, especially when it comes to figure drawing. Especially too for figure drawing, if you can get your hands on like live models, bro, please go for it, bro. It's such an interesting experience. Jacob, tell me what word do you want to learn? I want to learn the word gratitude. I want to learn the word gratitude. These plates kind of work, low key. Plates kind of work. Gratitude. It's simple. Sorry, my pronunciation is trash. Low key. I don't know what order this plate was in. everything's out of order now. Word. Word. You want to try a sentence? Yes. ¿Cómo se dice? I am very hungry. What is there to eat? I use reference when I need. I have 40 plus years of drawing. I know what I'm doing. Sometimes, yo, Sagral, you gotta show us some of your stuff, man. Tengo mucho hambre. Hambre. I probably butchered that, but amen. Me, I am still a fetus artist. I would consider myself fetus artist. Tengo mucha hambre. Que para comer. I probably butchered that crazy. Bro, what do I want to add to this? What do I want to add to this? I feel like it's still kind of missing some stuff. Maybe some cups. Some cups. I'll try to go more silver with the colors. These tones are, I feel like these tones are washing out. What else? What else? Como se dice? My friends are amazing. Yeah, that gray feels very washed out. Los de mis amigos son increíbles. 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 Los de mis amigos son increíbles. Increíbles. To be honest, I feel like nobody here actually celebrates Thanksgiving. I feel like I'm in a completely different time zone of reality with with the viewers here. Yeah, this cup is kind of boring. I can't hold. Let's see what this looks like without the plates and zoomed out. I mean, far away you can't really tell, to be honest. I just know eventually I'm gonna get better at this detailed stuff, especially with these objects, man. And learning different textures, jeez. I'm telling you, I used to pigeonhole myself with just figures. And I'm like, if I want to do real storytelling, I gotta like learn how to draw everything. Or I can be like the guy who made One Punch Man and just have trash drawing and have somebody else do it. One Punch Man is a great anime. Mang. I'm gonna speak my home language. Alright, Jacob. Kamu Kan Teak. What is your home language, Jacob? Make this light dark. Oh yeah, you did say that. I'm being really silly right now, man. You definitely said that earlier. So are you currently still in Indonesia, or have you traveled to another part of the world? I'm gonna eat now. I'll come back later. Oh, word. Alright, Jacob. Have a good meal, friend. I appreciate you for tuning in. Oh, we're still in Indonesia. When you come back, I will ask more questions. See ya. I think this cup is decent for right now, to be honest. It's like random marks here, though, that I want to get rid of. Okay, word. Do I want to stack some of these cups? I might manipulate this a little bit. How do I want to do this composition-wise is the real question. Because obviously this cup is not symmetrical. Whoops. But I don't have that much time to be working on this drawing because this is supposed to go out to people today. I'm going to make the cup slightly taller because I can. It did stretch a little bit, but no one can tell from this far away. I think I want a stack of cups, and I also want cups with silverware inside of them. Whoops. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I may have underestimated myself. Or overestimated. Or I don't know what I'm saying right now. Is this what I'm looking for? Something like this. But I'm gonna have to center it a little bit more. Struggle, struggle, struggle. I mean, that kind of works. Kind of works, kind of works. Can kind of not see it low key. I'm gonna see what happens if I change just slightly. Bro, most people are not even gonna be able to tell, so it's not that deep. I can't lie, I can't wait to like talk to my family tomorrow. Or today. It's today at this point. Especially too. My brother is back home from the military, so that's very exciting for me. So it's exciting to have him back home. He always has very interesting stories to share. Do I want more stacks of cups? No, it's really not that deep. That's enough cups, to be honest. That's enough cups. This plate, though, this plate could use a little bit of shade, low-key. If I was a plate, where would my shadow be? I should have drew this on a separate layer. Let me stop playing around. Let me stop trying to be a hero. I mean, it kind of works. Let's see what happens. Half of this stuff I really am just learning on the fly. Like, I usually do not draw backgrounds and background objects. It definitely feels like it needs highlight. If I drew like this. Let's just see what happens if I do this. What am I looking for? Okay, let's see what happens if I add highlight. It's a little bit too, what you call it? I mean, it kind of works. It kind of works. It kind of works. Kind of works. Kind of works. I'm not going to focus. I'm not going to dwell too much on it, to be honest. Let's group this too. It's organized. I hate when I do this. Now I have to push it to the bottom. I swear, if you have an opportunity to use a mouse, bro, use the mouse, bro. There's some of the stuff, like, especially for things like editing, and I'm using a touchscreen device, when it would be so much easier if I could just click and drag a mouse, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so let's add silverware to this cup. Let's put forks in the cup. Whoops. It is huge. Could not be me. Also struggles with layers. Pink Angel, what do you mean by that? What aspect of layers do you struggle with? How many prongs are in a fork? 4, right? Like, what aspect? What's up, Jacob? Jacob, what did you go and eat, my friend? For procreate. But, like, what aspects of layers are, like, difficult for you? Blending is a nightmare. Okay, so when you say blending, how do I want to phrase this? You Hakusho? Okay, let me stay focused. Because me personally, like this, right? I used to do more detailed looking stuff. I don't know if I have any examples on here right now because that was when I used like paint tool side stuff. But for the most part, this is mostly cell shading. So it's not even like blending. And this is just me practicing like just basic stuff and backing off like going too deep and getting confused. But cause I haven't really done real blending in a while. I think it just really comes down to trial and error and experimenting with your strokes. Cause I think at least what I remember, you have to go and do a lot of back and forth, kind of like sculpting, where you're trying to mold it into the right shape. That's at least what I remember of blending. It's a lot of sculpting. And it can be really frustrating because it can look really muddy and disgusting and like nothing at the beginning. But then when you keep playing with it, it'll start looking like the professional stuff. Like, me back. What's up, Jacob? Jacob, what did you go eat? But even like, if you look at, I might have some of her videos on here. We might be able to watch if there's ever a time, like later on when I'm doing just research and stuff. Like, blending for like really great artists like Sakimi Chan, and she kind of does like rated art, a lot of rated art. But she'll go back. All she does is use like just a round, like a regular round brush, like just a regular soft round brush. It's nothing fancy, like, and I think too she works with a lower opacity, and she just got used to just going back and forth, building it up, and it just looks hyper realistic and detailed. And I like she's not using any type of fancy brushes. It's just a basic round brush. So it's really just like you can definitely do it. It's just a lot of trial and error and figuring out your style. Because a lot of artists, I would say, especially beginners, I would still kind of consider. I'm not going to consider myself a beginner, but I wouldn't really consider myself expert or advanced yet either. But a lot of beginners, I would consider myself like intermediate. Beginners will get trapped up on like, oh yeah, I gotta have the best brush settings ever, whatever. Nah, you just need to be able to draw. That's it. You can draw with the crappiest equipment if you just know how to draw. Like, you don't have to have any type of fancy pens to make good art, but it does help when you're like trying to find your style. Snack. I mean, I can try that. I'm not used to this stuff. Traditional isn't great. Nah, I feel you. I love traditional. Like, I really feel you. Like when I first started doing digital, it was just really bad, bro. Like it was just a struggle for me, especially when I was using my Cintiq. Like it was just so hard to like even just draw regular stuff. I swear, like I was struggling just to sketch stuff out because I would just my thing would just slip all over the screen. Now I can just draw a quick figure real quick. But like I could not be able to do that. One of the things that helped me when it comes to digital art, let me see if I can move this thing right here, bro. I don't even know if you can see it. On my tablet, you see those two lines? Bro, this screen protector is so godsend. So godsend. Get you one of these texture drawings. Like it's gonna save you so much time when it comes to figuring this out. Cause you know how like traditional, like we're used to the pencil or whatever we're using, the medium being able to grip on the paper. Just the screen is not gonna be able to just grip on the paper. So if you get you a little protector and it has the texture in there to grip, bro, it makes it so much easier, bro. Bruh. Me and my Huan. Is that the tablet that you use? That's what, yo, you have to get a protector on there, bro. It'll make your life so much easier. Before that, what at least helped me a little bit is, I don't know if I have a glove. I used to use these gloves. This is what I used when I didn't have a protector. I would just buy these, and they're cheap. Like the protector is cheap. These are really cheap. It's not gonna run you too much. Just to have that grip texture, because otherwise, bro, when I promise you, I was literally injuring like my wrist and my forearm, sliding across the screen trying to draw. Like it was terrible. But yeah, I'm definitely a traditional girl as well. And also too, let me know if your pronouns are not like she, her. Let me know, because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, mislabel.
When you find a deal on your favorite thing in the
Yo,
McDonald's
Jacob, what
app,
kind of
then
snacks were you
order it.
eating?
Does that
We're
take
turning
you
these ads off.
as online
I don't mess
shopping?
with ads like that. No, it's she, her. You good? Thank you, Angel. But yeah, Angel, what was your favorite traditional go-to? Like, what medium was your favorite? Or is your favorite, to be honest, because it's not gonna go away. Wow, that fork just got blurry, like, instantly. We need more forks. Watercolor was my go-to in high school. Nowadays, I do a lot of pencil with shading and volume. Yo, you're a goat if you use watercolor. I can't hold. You're a goat for that. Pencil and shading? Like just regular graphite? Not a fan of acrylic paint though, bro. I love acrylic. I can't lie. I loved acrylic. Yeah, graphite. Me personally, I haven't used graphite in a while. I just stepped away from graphite to be honest. Now, I just use a lot of marker. I just go straight into ink and marker. I think that's enough forks. I think that is enough forks. Nah, I don't know what Vendetta acrylic paint has, but it always stains me. Like when you say stain, you mean like physically, like the ink just gets all over you, or the paint. Like it's a messy medium for you. Yep, I understand that. I can definitely understand that. I don't know how you did with your watercolor though. Like you're an OG for that. Dang, you got on your hair too. Oh yeah, you had to put that down. You had to put that down. Oh, so like how I feel that. I honestly don't know how it could get in your hair like that. Whoops. And then tell me how I never noticed paint on the back of my jacket. Bro, it always be like that random spot of your clothes and it just be there. And no one tells me, bro. They never tell you. Like it's rare that they tell you, bro. I thought I was fine. It's rare that people tell you that you got paint on you. Unless it's like obvious, like on your face or something. Crying emoji. Cry face. Wait, so you gotta tell us like what makes watercolor easier to use for you? I would tell if it's on my sleeve, but that nah, the paint planted. The paint planted is crazy. That's a crazy accusation. Oh, watercolor is easier due to layers. So you do know how to layer. It must just be like just a learning curve of the mediums, to be honest. Cause it sounds like you know what you're doing. I gotta draw a variety of spoons. I keep drawing these spoons in the same direction. Pretty much. Facts. That means you gotta share with us your art. Show us your own genius. Layer on paper feels more easy than on digital. Do you think it's just because like you don't have to really worry about like making things disappear or anything like that? It's just literally just one sheet of paper and that's all you have to work with. There's no going into the layers and changing which one's on top of the other. It's like it is what it is. I have to work with it. Also, you mentioned marker. Have you tried alcoholic markers? Yeah, I think that's my usual. I use alcoholic markers. But most recently, I got into acrylic markers. It's kind of a hit or miss. It's a hit or miss for me. I don't know. Maybe I need more shades. So I'm going to show you really quick. Let me look at the background real quick. So like a lot of that stuff up there is alcohol marker. And like for a lot of them, like I'll go straight up marker. Like there's no like graphite candy caps or whatever. So like I don't know if you can see that. But you can see like the mistakes are just there. Like I just leave them there. So So that's something like my alcohol marker. And then most recently, I'm trying to get more into this acrylic marker trend or whatever that's going on. I don't know, it's kind of a miss because like I'm like I don't really have that many shades to work with, and I think it's just because of the set I bought, and I probably need to buy more, but like it's not that many shades to work with. But I appreciate it, Pink. I appreciate it. I think the most, I would say, unique, outlandish, experimental. The most experimental medium I've worked with is probably chalk, like regular Crayola chalk. And I need to honestly edit the video, like, bro, that video is so old. But I took the chalk during the winter time and drew a mural for our women's basketball team because they won their division championship. And I spent like 8 hours in the cold just drawing a mural in chalk. But it ended up getting on the local news, so that was pretty cool. But then it was like immediately the day after it all washed away. But I kind of like knew that was gonna happen, so it didn't really upset me because I got to take a picture of the final product and I got to record it, and I can post it if I end up actually editing the video anytime in my life. But yeah, that's a little bit of me. Dang, committed. Maybe you should try chalk pastel. Let me see what that is. Chalk pastel. I might have to try chalk pastel. I might have to try it. And I might have some chalk pastel too somewhere around here. Procrastination at its finest. So get there. That's a fact. Bro, editing videos though takes so long. Sometimes editing the video takes longer than drawing the picture. I'm like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about it, but like, I want to do like streams of me just researching like different YouTubers or different creatives online and figuring out what works. Like how, like, why are their videos popular, what works in the algorithm, what's the trend. And like art, you'll see like people like snapping in front of the camera and everything just instantly changes in like a heartbeat. And I'm like, I gotta take time to edit this like this. Like, that's tough. I gotta take time to edit it and make it all extra fancy. I might add one more spoon. You're not, to be honest. For that stream, oh, that would be fun. Like the research stream, I think so too, because then like, too, if like my viewers suggest stuff, we can look at different types of things. And then we can all like point out what we liked about their style, what we might want to incorporate in our own style. And just, just keep studying the game. Especially too, like I'm new to photography. And I'm like trying to learn how to do sports photography because I like sport ball. And low key, I want to be able to go to like a really big basketball game for free without paying OD money to get close. So I'm like, well, sports photography should be the way to go for that. So I got to do research on stuff like that too. Because front row tickets to something like an NBA game cost like thousands of dollars. I'm like, I don't really have that much money to spend on a game, bro. Free, say less. Say less. Actually, I don't think a knife would be sticking out like this. I'm going to delete this knife. I think the handle would be sticking out. I think another question I want to ask is, if you're an artist or a creative in general, what's your favorite part about being an artist or a creative? Because to be honest, sometimes being a creative is a very painful experience. You feel very misunderstood. And sometimes you feel like you pour your soul into a piece and no one cares but you. Which is, honestly, that's should be enough, but we're human. We want more. We want, at least for me, sometimes I seek a little bit extra validation. You're not wrong. You can do whatever you have in your head. That is a good point. That is a great point. You can do whatever you want in your head. That, I think, is definitely one of my favorite parts about being an artist. Especially too, like if you're a storyteller, bro, you can literally create any freaking story you want in that composition. Even if it's just one composition, you can literally say anything you want in that piece. It doesn't even have to be logical or make any sense at all. It can just be, and that in itself is glorious. It's the spur in the moment when it comes to mind, but no one knows the symbolism of the painting or work but you. That is a fact. That is a fact. That is definitely a fact. I remember I was doing comic. I don't know, should I take a minute to show it? That's up to y'all. I was doing like a comic draft for the story I was working on, and I shared it with my brother, and he watched it. He was like, this makes absolutely no sense. He's like, this really makes absolutely no sense. And I made sense to me because I'm like, it's the metaphor, It's a metaphor. And like some people got it, where it's like, yeah, this is cool. But my brother, he was like, yeah, I think this is for a specific demographic, and I am not said demographic. I'm like, respect, respect. Whoops. Like, I don't get an idea until it decides to be there. So I write it down to draw it. I feel that. I do definitely feel that. Like, sometimes the pieces they just happen, bro. It's not even any real logic behind it. It just happen. And then too, with writing stuff down, bro, that is a big part of like my own creative process as well. And sometimes sometimes I don't go back to the note that I wrote down, but the fact that I wrote it down, I feel like cemented it a little bit extra in my mind. So then it just completely float away into the ether. Sometimes I think too, when I get ideas, I might just have to like in the moment sketch them out. Like, don't worry about it looking like anything. Just sketch the concept and the idea out, and just like when I find like, I want to go back and flesh out this idea, it's there for me to work with. Cause I don't think enough artists like really let their brain explore and just express itself. Especially too with a lot of my art friends, like we took like the same art vocation in high school. And like a lot of them, I'm like, are you guys drawing? And they're like, nah, I don't have the time. And I'm just thinking, like, bro, you definitely do. It doesn't have to make sense. You could literally just scribble abstract lines, and bro, that could just be your practice for today. Like, it doesn't have to make any sense. That's fair. It does both ways for me. Pink, what do you mean by that? But yeah, I'm kind of feeling now too, and I have to hold myself to the same standard. Cause sometimes it's not even that like, oh, I don't have time. Sometimes I just don't feel like drawing that day. Like I don't feel like using the pencil and doing anything with it. But then I'm like, bro, I can literally just draw scribbles. Just take me one of these, do a warm up session. Just do this a couple times. Just keep doing it until like, bro, something comes to my mind to do something different. Maybe do that for like 15 minutes. That could have been the whole practice for the whole day, and I don't have to worry about it. And that helped my muscle memory somehow. Regarding to sketching the concept versus writing the idea, that's a fact. Doodle a little character. Yeah, exactly. Like, bro, it does not have to make any sense. You can just put splotches all over the paper. You might not have gotten better at anything specific, like drawing the anatomy of a specific object, but you exercise the creative muscle, which is really the goal. Hmm, hmm, hmm. This piece might be done low key. This piece might be done. I think the last thing, because I don't want to overdo it, man. Don't want to overdo it. It's probably just add in the text. Find some good text to put in there. What's like a color that will stand out? Hmm, hmm, hmm. I'll be honest, Procreate does not have the most exciting text in the world. Not the most exciting options ever. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Oh, that's why. That makes a lot more sense. Hmm, hmm, hmm. I'm not satisfied with this. I could go for that one. Could also go for this one. Mm-mm. I feel like this is probably the best one, to be honest. It's so tiny. Whoops. What am I looking for, to be honest? Ooh, I kind of like how the tracking changed. That's nowhere near as clear as I need it to be. I mean, the green stands out low key. Yo, if you guys have any experience with typography, please send help. Please send help. No, it's not the layer I want to edit. Or is it? Whoops. I'm a graphic designer. Yo, I need you. I need you. What's your advice as a designer? I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. I feel like it's because, like, it's not enough editing capabilities in this. Edit text. Copy mask. Handwriting is the answer. That's tough. Let's see what happens if I go over, like, the Joni Jones or trace it. Yeah, I think I might trace it. That's gonna take a minute. It feels more organic. True. So, girl, how do you usually do like your logos and stuff? If you do logos, like, do you also hand draw all your logo stuff? Sketch a lot. True, true. I guess it is just building that confidence. Dang, I'm not really banging with this S. For me, I feel like when I sketch and I try to like do the trace over for the logo, I don't know, it just comes out kind of wonky and weird. I use sometimes AI for reference. When you say AI, do you mean artificial intelligence or do you mean Illustrator? or crazy wild ideas. Yeah. Artificial. Oh, is there like any particular go-to softwares you use? It's great. I know, right? People, there's a lot of artists I know that hate on artificial intelligence. I'm like, bro, don't you want to like speed up the stuff you don't want to do though? They're like, nah, man, I just want to keep it original. I use the one on Windows, Copilot. I'm searching that up now. I think this was referred to me before. I'm gonna have to add that to the favorites. But yeah, I'll talk to some artists about artificial intelligence. They're like, nah, man, I don't like artificial intelligence. You gotta keep everything original. I'm like, no, I need to streamline, copy and paste as much as possible. Cause I don't know, like I feel like at the end of the day, artificial intelligence, bro, it can't really replace us. It's not that creative, bro. Nah, you can get one really cool ideas from. That's a fact. That is a fact. You can definitely get cool ideas from AI. Like you can just give it a prompt and be like, what would this look like? And it'll actually give you starter reference. Sometimes it'll give you junk, I can't lie. Sometimes it gives you some crazy looking stuff. And it's like, bro, I didn't even write that in the prompt. But sometimes it gives you heat. That's why, ooh, I need to get back into like, I need to learn Midjourney. Some people have made some really amazing AI art in Midjourney too. Like real crispy anime style looking stuff. Yes, you have to be really good at writing what you like. That is a fact. I haven't figured out that code yet of the prompt. Yeah, I'll say yeah. If there's other artists that are interested in AI prompt engineering. I used to use Midjourney on Discord. Would you say it's still like reliable, or is Copilot just superior now? Aw, yeah, that's another thing too about today's age. There is way more software that you have to pay for little stuff too. Copilot is really good. Is Copilot like just all around free? Cause I'm gonna have to add that. You can pay to make it faster. True. Bandwidth is important. I'm gonna have to put that on my AI research list. Copilot. Have you ever used like just regular Chat GPT? Me personally, I do not use it for visual prompts at all. I'll use Chat GPT for like maybe some data visualization so it can program my Python. Or usually writing stuff, especially when I gotta write like templated stuff like resume information or cover letters, bro. I go to Chat GPT with the quickness. With the quickness. Now see, I would not recommend it. I used once, I think when it started. I'll say it's a little bit better than before. Only because now you can at least you gotta pay for it, but like you can upload like straight data files to it, which I think is pretty useful. Bro, I actually hate this. To be honest, I hate this. Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit more sophisticated with it. Let me. To be honest, I would throw this in Express, but I noticed when I download the Express file, like it just takes all the information out of my original image, and I'm like, what the hell? I have a problem in my arm right now. I can't be doing repetitive movements, so drawing, that's a fact, bro. And you say you're like a vet with like OD experience, so drawing for long periods of time hurts. AI helps a lot. Bro, I feel that. I feel that. Because I didn't start injuring my arm until my 20s. I'm like, bro, I'm actually like injuring my whole forearm, my whole wrist, all the way to like my elbow bone, like just straining my whole wrist. Because I would just like rage draw. I was lost. Something about this that's just not working for me. I'm 48 and I'm starting to feel the changes of my body. Yo, you're gonna have to educate us on this. Give us all wisdom, and keeps it real with us. Cause I know my grandparents will always talk about, yeah, like getting old is no joke, and you feel fucked up. Your body just feels fucked up every day, but you just keep going on. Cause they're always like, you either get old or you die young. And then recently, these people at the doctor's office was like, well, if you die young, you leave a good looking corpse. I'm like, yo, exercise. Just keep exercising. That's the elixir for life, is keep exercising. What if I'm scared to exercise and I don't want to exercise? Move, lol. That's a fact. What if I'm somebody that doesn't like to exercise and I'm scared? Or I don't like it? Just do light stuff like push-ups and stretching. That is a fact. At least for me, I'm asking because I know a good amount of artists, they just don't like working out at all. Then two, then three. I've been being pretty consistent. I run often, and I also do a lot of yoga. I honestly need to do more because I run so much. Where it's like, bro, I need to just take a break and sit down. Running is the best. Running really is the best. Such an underrated activity. Or even like walking. That's like one of the best things too, especially for like artists, just walking, not thinking too much about anything. Just go out there and just walk and just let your mind run crazy for like an hour. Low key, the only thing I don't like is that I lost information. Start from photos. Why is it doing this to me? Original size, yes, please. Want me to do a sus text? No, no sus text. No sus text. I forgot what I was gonna write. Gotta go. See ya. See you, Sagrel. Have a good holiday if you celebrate it. If not, just have a good day in general, to be honest. You have been a great addition to the chat. Guess what sport I do? Football? Do you do football? Okay. Soccer player. What's your positions? You are reading my mind right now. What you mean? I think I might be a good judge of character. Because a lot of people, I'll be like, I think you're this. And they're like, wow, yes, you're right. Sometimes I'm wrong, though. I'm not always right. Guess what I'm thinking now? I have no idea, to be honest. That's something that I probably can't guess. Knowing you is either something sus or something silly or something to do with food. Just guess. I feel like it's something sus. My sus radar is tingling. So I feel like it's very vague. I have no idea what you're thinking. Nope, it's not. It's not sus. Bro, I've literally been up all night. That is crazy. That is funny. Bro, you have to give me a hint. I have no idea. You have to give me a hint. Because I really do not know. Just guess. Bro, I have no idea. Everything exists. That's way too vague, bro. Are you thinking of something existential except dinosaurs? You're wild for that, bro. Like, I really have no idea what you're thinking. Is it something food related? Okay, I'm kind of messing with this. Kind of messing with it. Food. It is food related. Are you thinking about meat? Is it a meat? Is it meat? Is it a burger? Bro, how did this change, bro? Bro, how did this change? Why did it do that? Bro. Oh my god, you are mind reader. It's meat. Bro, I don't know. Indonesia? Is it like an Indonesia cuisine? That's, I probably wouldn't know what it is. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm kind of lost. You're gonna have to tell me because I don't know that many cuisines. Is it something that's on a stick? Is it something that's in a, it's like a hot plate? Is it a hot plate? Maybe we should get more holiday colors in this. Yo, Jacob, you're gonna have to tell us what cuisine, bro, because I literally do not know like any Indonesian cuisines. What do I want to do with this? How do I want this to like stand? I mean, that looks a little bit more three-dimensional. Something about this does throw me off. I want to blame it on the colors, but I also kind of like the colors as well. I mean, that also works though. Weird. But a part of me also thinks it's not the most readable. Chat, what do y'all think? And then I mean, that's kind of works too, low key. It's big enough to read, but it like works. It's very, what's the word? It's a safe option. I'm turning this opacity down. It doesn't even go all the way to zero. It's crazy. I feel like this is a safe option. The language I know are Indonesian, Arabic, Bulgarian, Czech, Danish, German, Greek, Spanish, Estonian, Finnish, French, Hungarian, Italian, Japanese, Korean, Dutch, Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai, Swedish, Slavian, Russian. So, are you just like a polyglot? Are you a polyglot? Romanian, Portuguese. Hmm. I call myself countryman. There's definitely one way to put it. Bro, I wish I could just like actually move this, but I cannot. I speak Ronaldo Portuguese. Portugal. I don't know, I feel like feel like this should go on one of these corners. Mio nome Ronaldo. Bro, I can't see nothing. Add turkeys surrounding the picture. What you mean add turkeys around the picture? Bro, I can't see nothing. Jeez. If I add turkeys, I feel like it would look crazy if I add turkeys like that. I feel like this kind of works. Come on now, don't hold me. Don't hold me, don't hold me. Bro, I literally cannot see. Oh, whoa, that was kind of cool. Nah. Do I feel like that's doing the most though? This kind of works, y'all. This kind of works. Magic. I don't know what this means. Oops. Oh. Holy. I don't know. I feel like I can be nitpicky about it, but for the most part, this is done. I feel like this is done. Let's see if it kept the image quality. It did keep the image quality good. Yay! Yay! What do y'all think? What do you think, chat? Would you send this to your Mima? Y'all think this is done? I think this is done, y'all. I think I'm gonna end the stream, y'all. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I was up for OD long. I didn't get any sleep, and it's already pretty much morning time where I am. Unfortunate is what it is, but we risked it for the biscuit, literally. So I hope you guys have an amazing Thanksgiving today. I hope you guys eat amazing. And if you're not celebrating the holiday, still have. Oh no, we gotta turn that ad off. Yeah, right in the middle of my exit. But if you're not celebrating the holidays, I hope you have an amazing day. And yeah, see you guys later.